Hey guys, welcome to another streaming session. I'm streaming with quite a lot of other people at the moment. 3.5.1 has just hit, and yeah, everyone seems to be checking it out at the moment. With the release of 3.5.1, we have had a wipe off all of our accounts, which means we start with our starting UEC, which for me isn't much. I only start with I think it's around 5 or 10,000 UEC. If I want to upgrade some of my weapons, if I want to get some better equipment, I'm gonna have to get in and earn my credits. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just check the stability of the update and get into a few missions. Just yeah, have a bit of fun. Alright, let's get stuck into it. I apologise if there's a little bit of noise with my microphone today. There is some construction work happening in a neighbouring apartment, and yeah, you might from time to time hear a bit of that. I'll try my best to try and block that out. Alright, let's get into game. So the release of 3.5.1, I've been playing it on the PTU. I'm quite happy with it actually. The real test will be how it goes with everybody on the live server now that the servers will start filling up and get near capacity. One thing about the PTU is you tend to find that the servers don't always get to full capacity, so I do wonder sometimes how effective that that testing is, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let's just escape our little easy hab to begin with. Just to prove what I'm working with credit, let's have a quick look where I'm starting. So 10,000, I did jump on a little bit earlier just to make sure everything loaded up okay, and I did do one mission which took me up to 10,000 starting credit. So let's see what we can increase that to today. I'm not too sure what the economy is like in terms of trading at the moment, and normally I utilize some of the external tools to find out what's buying and selling in what locations for what price. I can imagine that that's not particularly up to date at the moment while the market still gets established with people coming into games. So don't know if we'll be doing much trading per se, but I just find a quick way to up my my funds is to do a few bounty missions. The only trouble is I like to spec my ships a little bit more, get some better weapons on them. Don't have the funds to do that just yet, so let's see how we go, hey. So everything appears to be running pretty smooth. Actually, let's just have a quick look at the server. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I don't think the server's at full capacity, but it's getting pretty close. It may be at full capacity. Yeah, so let's just see if that affects performance in any way. Alright, let's start with looking at what missions may be available to us. Find the mercenary and the bounty hunter missions tend to get some funds pretty quick. It's not too bad, but it is kind of a delivery mission as well. Okay, bounty issued for Marcus Romanov. Right, Mr. Romanov. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. Okay, now the ship I'd love to be able to do this in is my Saber Raven. It's an awesome EMP ship. I just need to get within close proximity and fire up an EMP burst, and it tends to knock their shields out completely. And it doesn't take much longer to finish them off. Only trouble is though with the Saber Raven at the moment, I believe there is still the bug whereby when you charge up the EMP, there is like this perpetual EMP charging loop sound that just doesn't go away. It annoys the hell out of me, and it'll annoy the hell out of anybody else watching, so I'm not going to do that. And also too, I need to upgrade or at least swap out the weapons on my Raven to make it a bit more effective for me, so can't do that at the moment. That's why we're here, to get some funds to be able to do all these kind of things. So probably the Hornet may be the way to go. Yep, it's a bit slow. Now with the Origin celebration, they've given us all Origin ships here. I could actually give the 325 a bit of a run, but my main goal today is just to check, or just to get some more funds going. So I'm going to stick with my my Hornet. I think we'll find a lot.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I think we'll find a lot of Origin 300 series floating around out here at Port Olisar. I kind of want to get away from here as quickly as I can, because anytime we first go into the new builds, we tend to get a lot of people doing some crazy stuff around Port Olisar. So yeah, the quicker I can get out of this little area, probably the better. I still haven't fixed these signs. You can see that the sign straight ahead leads to landing pad 00. That's the big landing pad. But we also have a sign here that says landing pad 00 to landing pad 02. The only trouble with 00, if you go this direction, there's no clear way to get down off of these landing pads down to 00, which is kind of over the lip there. There is like a mezzanine level, and there's some stairs leading off to the sides, but nothing that actually goes directly down to 00, I believe. I could be wrong. I think if you enter that little mezzanine area from the platforms over the way, you can get up onto that, walk all the way across and back down again, but from this particular platform there's no direct way down, so not too sure why they haven't fixed that signage yet. Alright, are we going to get a mission marker for this particular person? Mr. Romanov.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
So have a quick look. I'm not seeing any markers for him coming up. Which oh yeah, here we go. No, that's a communications array. Yeah, I tend not to go for anything where the markers don't show up, only because, well, number one, you don't know where to go and find these people, and number two usually means that the mission is a little bit bugged. So we might have come across our first bug in the new patch for this this bounty. Let's just have a quick look. accepted. Accepted. Untrack it and try tracking it again. So tell me where he might be located. Let's track it. Any markers? Doesn't look like it's going to trigger. Should have triggered by now. Yeah, I'm not going to trust this one, guys. I think I might drop this particular mission and see if there's something else I can go for which is a little bit more reliable. Accepted. Abandoned. That's a shame. That's okay, there'll be other opportunities to pick up some things. Mercenary. Okay. I like these unauthorized surveillance missions. They're usually pretty easy and they pay really, really well. Yeah, let's pick up this one. And we have our marker appearing on screen, so that's a good sign.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Yeah, so normally with these missions, if you don't actually get one of these little mission markers appear on your HUD, then chances are it's not going to work the way you want it to, so something that I keep an eye on and I drop if it doesn't appear. G'day Bloodlust, welcome to the channel, mate. Okay, so this one just has us taking down some security monitors out at security port Korea. Only trouble with the area around Korea, it tends to be a bit populated by other players that like to get into the PvP side of things. That's fine, but I'm not a particularly great combat player. And I'm really just here to knock over a few missions to get some in-game credits so I can actually up my gear quite a bit.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so the trick to these ones is to try and locate where these little skimmers are located. To do that, we're going to pop into our scanning screen and do a big wide area scan. And it should point out where things are picked up. Okay, so 17 kilometers, 21 kilometers. There's probably other ones around as well. And let's start heading towards the closest one. Find it a bit frustrating that your little scan disappears after a certain amount of time, your little marker. Got to keep doing it, and the only trouble is when you're in the scanning mode, you can't actually target a ship. But we're heading in the right direction anyway. I just realised I didn't restock my ammo before I came out here. I did use this ship a little bit earlier, but hopefully we've got enough to get through the missions. The way these ones work is once you take down your first skimmer, I think you have about 5 minutes to take out the other two before you lose the mission. Okay, our little green flashing light up ahead tells me that we're on the right track. There we go. Let's target that. There he is. Oh, don't run into him. First one down. Okay, and you see a little timer. Actually, 4.5 minutes. Not as long as I thought. But this is usually pretty easy to locate and knock over. Alright. We've got some NPCs firing at me. Okay, next one down. Oh, don't hit him, don't hit him. Come on, come on. Okay. Skimmers destroyed. 0 of 3. That's not a good sign, is it? Thank you, Arifaz. Appreciate that, mate. Nothing too exciting happening over here at the moment. I'm just doing 3.5.1 after the new patch. Of course, we all got the wipe, and I have next to no funds at the moment, so I'm just upping my UEC so I can spec out my gear a bit better, like the rest of us, no doubt. Ah, looks like my mission's updated. Skim is destroyed, 2 or 3. That's alright, I thought this mission was broken there for a bit. Alright, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I think we got this. Oh, if I don't explain, if I actually watch what I'm doing, and I've taken some damage, and I will. Thank you. Can actually concentrate on what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat it again. Come on, this is hopeless. I'm hopeless. There you are. A minute and a half, we'll get this. Alright. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of streamers out there at the moment with the new patch, so that's not surprising. But most of my org is based in Australia, and it's midday over here at the moment, so a lot of them have a bit of a life. Oh no! Most of them have a life, so they're not on at the moment, so I can't really pair up and go out and do a lot. So I'm just sort of soloing a little bit of funds at the moment. Oh come on, 37 seconds. Too busy chatting, not watching what I'm doing, and just got that in the nick of time. 4 in the morning. Are you up early or are you up late? Going to head back to Port Olisar just to repair and to refuel. Look, I've had a few really late night sessions on on Star Citizen, but I think by 4 o'clock in the morning I wouldn't be very effective at what I'm doing. Alright, back we go. Have a good, I was gonna say have a good night, Dominitos. What's left of it? The sun's not up yet. Schlaf gut.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alright. Because I wasn't watching what I was doing, the front of my ship is a little bit damaged at the moment. So let's quickly get that repaired. And let's pick up something else that's going to be quick and get me a few extra funds. I think everybody's got their 600 or 300 series out. But yeah, the usual craziness around Port Olisar whenever these patches drop. You get a lot of people spawning a lot of ships and just hanging about. And that's okay, but then you get the ones that like to go and ram you off the landing pad.
Please proceed to assign land.
Landing gear deployed.
600i on the tarmac.
Autopilot.
I'm lazy. I like to take autopilot down for that last little bit.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I will have a pleasant stay, not that I'm staying long. Okay, let's have a look at repairs. Wow, doesn't cost that much, but I'm using my own currency now. I was used to the lovely credits they used to give us in PTU, and now I've got to use my own UEC.
Is at 100%.
Okay, is my little red marker going to go off? Yes, it's been sorted. Everything takes a bit of time. I've seen so many people just jump on the landing pad, hit the repair button or the refuel, and then take straight back off again, and not realizing that it does actually take a little bit of time to go through all the stuff. All right, we're good. Let's have a look at what else is available. Press the right button, Dew. Press the right button. Yeah, I haven't really got a suitable weapon yet to do any sort of combat like that yet. Yeah, it's okay. It's only 5,000 though. I can usually do a bit better than that. Alright. Let's pick this one up. Somebody's just exploded in the background. I'll pick this one up. I'm gonna have to change my ship though, because there's nowhere on this one for me to store any property. What do I use? Yeah, why not? Right, let's jump out. Yes, I really would love to be able to use my Saber Raven for some of these missions, but I was just saying to the guys earlier that the EMP, there is a bug at the moment whereby when you charge up your EMP, the pilot gets this repeating loop of an EMP charge sound. Actually, it's really annoying, and even persists even after you land and exit your vehicle until your vehicle despawns. And I don't want to put you guys through that. So, as much as I love doing missions with my little Saber Raven, it's just a bit annoying to actually use until they fix that up at the moment, so we won't do that. What can I use? Do I want to go with everybody else and use one of the 325s? Yeah, let's give it a shot. I haven't really flown a 325. I don't know what the difference is in the loadouts of the two. Actually, let's just have a quick look at that. Why have I got two? Because I actually don't own a 325. Has CIG given us two variants of it? .325A. What's our weaponry on that? Missile from Shredder. Okay. That looks nasty, doesn't it? Okay. Ah, exactly the same. Okay. Yeah, let's take one of these out. Let's give it a shot. Get into the origin spirit.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Now this won't be one that I have customized, it'll just be the standard breakout. Right, now again I've accepted that mission, well at least I thought I accepted it. And I'm not seeing a mission marker show up on my HUD, so it may be one we can't utilize. Yep, so it's a standard loadout. I haven't gone into the customization screen and done anything with this one. That is a decent weapon on the front of that. Don't know how I feel about the remake of the Origin 300 series. I don't know, it has a bit more of a prestige look about it, I guess, but I actually quite enjoyed the initial design. I like sort of like the lines, the edges of that a little bit better. Still, they're very nice. Alright, let's just have a look at our missions and just see if I've still got this one. Did I actually accept it? No, I did not. I thought I did, but obviously did not. Yeah. Accepted. We get a mission marker. Yes, we do. There we go. Okay, let's see how we go in the 325. I'm a bit of a lazy combat pilot. I tend to gimbal all my weapons. I'm not particularly skilled at fixed weapons at the moment. But let's see how we go in this one.
Origin jump boards at your service. Core
Anybody listening in the channel,
Engines overheating.
how's my audio at the moment? Is my volume and the game volume balanced okay?
Quantum drive.
That is a serious weapon on the front of that.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Alright. So it looks like we're going to have to jump around the other side of Yella. Is there any markers close by? Let's go this way.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Can we jump straight to it? No, we can't. Alright, what's close by? Grim Hex, hey? Alright, let's jump to Grim Hex and then head on out.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
That's nice and bright. Actually playing with a HDR monitor, which HDR on Windows, it's not great, but it's something that I can't play with Star Citizen anyway. Just stars and everything are bright enough as they are without having to enable HDR. Really looking
Deactivated.
forward to an overview of the interface and the HUD. I hope they redesign that pretty soon. Alright, so we can't jump directly to it, which means we're going to have to cruise in, so shouldn't take us too long. Sit back, relax, try not to hit an asteroid. It just reminds me I need to take my prospector up here and have a look to see if mining is particularly viable. Only trouble with that is I find that unless you're lucky enough to come across a really good rock really early, you spend a lot of time looking, and the return to time investment isn't always as good as you'd like it to be. Whereas just some of these short flight missions, you can rack up quite a bit of money pretty quick. Probably should start heading towards my target a little bit more. I just want to stay above this asteroid field for the moment. Jump down at the last minute. Let's see how we go. Don't expect any miracles, guys. This is the first time I've actually done anything combat related in a 325. At least we don't seem to be getting quite as many of these combat assist beacon messages showing up. They got really annoying. As my deceleration is not too bad either.
Contact.
Hello! Take off cruise control. Oh, it's a bit jumpy, isn't it? A bit jittery. Right in front of me and I still can't hear you. So I found that earlier too, is the NPCs like to ram you a lot more. They come straight for you. Seems to be a bit of a new tactic. Oh, come on. I seriously ducked out of the way that time. Come on. He's right in front of me. Come on, this should be easy. Don't know why I'm hitting him so far away. Don't know what the range of this weapon is. Anyone in chat wants to give me some tips without me actually destroying myself? That would be great. That would be great. I am not doing anything to this guy.
Shield under attack. Ballistics
so bad at combat. Hey. Why has my weapon stopped? What's happened to my main weapon? Let's get out of the way a little bit. Am I out of ammo? I don't think I needed ammo for this this weapon. Because nothing is firing at the moment. I can't take this one down in missiles. Maybe I can. I doubt it. You're almost disabled. Okay, good. Yeah, my main weapon's not firing. I can't remember what main weapon is on this. It's like a sitting duck just waiting for me to hit him. Ah, it's an auto cannon, and yeah, sure enough. Wasted my opportunities. There's no way I can take him down with my secondary little weapons here. No, come on. Tell you what, if I can down him just with my little secondary weapon, I will be amazed. Because that would be far too easy. You're kidding me. Far too easy. Far too easy. Shouldn't be that easy. I should have been dead in the water once I ran out of ammo from my my cannon. That should have almost been it for me. Alright. Rotating this shit. And down I go. Eventually. I will carry you. And hopefully, without having to use the cargo hold, hopefully I can just put this in the ship. A little bit janky, but we're in. Okay. Place. Is it gonna fall through? No, it's there! Wow. Alright, don't expect too much too soon. These things have a habit of glitching when you don't want them to. Alright, where am I off to? Deliver cargo to Port Olisar, hey? Alright. Well, I have to say and it feels like it's running a lot smoother. I don't have an FPS counter up at the moment, so I don't know what my frame rate's like, but no, it feels good. Feels quite smooth, but I think the biggest thing is the
75%.
the change in all the bugs, the fixing of a lot of the bugs that they've done. Let's turn the volume down a bit.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Alright, which strut do I need to land on to drop this package off? Well, yeah, that, I can see how this isn't a bad fighter ship at all, but I'm just pretty hopeless when it comes to fixed weapons. I think you really need to land your shots before you run out of ammo, and I definitely was not doing that. The fact that it actually let me take that guy out with missiles and my secondary weapons is a bit of a surprise. I thought it was probably a little bit too easy, but it's alright. At least we'll get some funds out of it. Slow down, slow down.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
Looks like we're on D strut.
Automated.
Yeah, everywhere I'm looking at the moment, I'm seeing 300 series.
Landing
Well, at least
complete. Have a pleasant
Is
stay.
something from Origin? Okay. Sometimes I know you can just jump straight out of these once you've opened the door, but I'll try the exit just to see if it animates okay. Obviously a light box I can carry in one hand as I go down here. Yeah, and the signage still points to landing pad 00. Pretty sure you can't get down to 00 from that particular point without jumping. Correct me if I'm wrong. As I get crushed by the door. Where am I taking this? Looks like it's one of these little Covalex drop-off points. Sneaky. Wonder what's meant to be inside. Alright, drop off. Oh, place. Objective complete. How much? I don't think it was much. Yeah, 5,000. That's what I started with. Alright, so that should put me up to next to nothing. 21,000, okay. We begin. Alright, let's see what we can do next, eh? Actually, what I will do now, I got a little bit of money. Not that it's much, but it's better than nothing. I want to get myself some med pens. So I know they fixed the I know they fixed the issue where you know, you just randomly break your legs in this game and bleed out, but you just never know when you need them. I won't get a good weapon just yet.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Weapon. Buy. Oh, looks like we can buy a maximum of 3 med pens.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well.
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out.
You know what? I reckon you got nothing new here. But thanks for trying.
Welcome back.
Yeah, back. Haven't gone anywhere. Alright. 3.6 should bring some extra character customization options for us. Hopefully they'll do the hair modules as well. I know a lot of the hair that's in game at the moment is a bit of a placeholder. It'll be good once that gives us a few more options, and hopefully some of the NPCs have a bit of a different look about them. This guy hasn't changed for a long time. Oh,
Something I can help you with?
no, I didn't mean to get that close.
We're done here.
Yes, we are. He's a bit salty, isn't he? Okay, let's have a look to see what else we can do. Bum, bum, bum. Is that the one we just did? No. One day in possession of a stolen. Yeah, let's do this one. Accepted. Alright, I'm not getting any markers show up yet. Let's give it a sec. I might actually change over to... What can I change over to? No, yep, I just had a marker show up now, so that's good. Oh, do I do the Vandal Skype? I think I need to pick up something and take it somewhere on this one, so let's go the old Cuddy. Why not? I like the Cutlass. It's just a good all-rounder basic ship. Doesn't really win any awards
Your
when it
ship
comes
has been
to
delivered to the following
when it comes to its
landing pad.
weapons, or if you get hit enough times in the right spot. It doesn't take much to take you out either. It's a little bit of a glass cannon in that sense, but I just enjoy flying it occasionally. DO1. Ah, surprise, surprise. Another 300 series. Been getting really lazy lately in doing the R key for the flight ready. Only trouble is the Y key is also mapped to getting in and out of your seat. And I don't know what it is, the amount of times I've gone to press R and I've hit Y instead. I need to start looking for my my actual flight toggle, I think. Alright, you also need a Grim Hex. Bit of a killing zone out here, isn't it? Alright, let's go to Grim Hex again.
Launch complete. Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
Just checking out my Discord, and none of my org mates are online at the moment. They've all probably got jobs or places to be. Not that I don't have a job, by the way. I'm just on holidays at the moment. Okay, so I can't jump to Grim Hex directly. Alright, give me a marker. There we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm finding the quantum spool lineup is off on most of these ships at the moment. I don't know if the quantum point is meant to be right in the dead
Quantum
center
drive
of that.
is now off.
But yeah, for most of my ships it seems to be well off. I don't know if that's something that's going to change. Can't go directly to you, can I? No, I can't.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yes, I might see if I can knock over this mission. Then I might go and pull out my prospector and see if I can get something in the area of mining, but if it's taking too long, I'm not going to hang around doing that too long, but give it a shot. Sometimes that can be productive. In the previous patch, if you could find a rock with a lot of laranite, you could make a nice profit on that. I might give that a go. Oh, and there's that. There's Stanton, shining bright in my eyes. Right, so a bit of a cruise back to this location. It's probably the same location as we did our last mission in. So hopefully we'll have this patch for a little while, but 3.6 is just around the corner. It wouldn't surprise me if they have to push it back a little bit. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. But then 3.6 will probably break quite a few things again. Sort of the nature of the beast. So I'm enjoying this stability while I can. Alright, 50k. Yeah, so there's a little bit of soaring and a little bit of hammer work going on in an apartment close by. I hope my microphone's not picking that up. My levels don't seem too bad. Slowed down a little bit too prematurely there. I always wonder with the Cutlass, the engines in the really early release of the Cutlass, these big engines were sort of VTOL. They actually swiveled and face downwards when you took off and landed. But I don't know if that's something they're going to bring back into game. They don't seem to do that yet.
Contact.
Right. Henrique Odette. Slow down a little bit. A little bit maneuverable. Who's going to open fire first, hey? What's he in? Alright, you gonna fight that? Oh, you're jumping all over the place, man. I know in the patch notes that was one thing they were saying, is that AI, it's a known issue that they're still jumping.
Friendly fire.
What the hell was that? Alright, well, I got him. Cover stolen property. Is it actually on board? Alright. I should be using a HUD-AS just to center my my joystick when you're playing with the mouses, which one I'm currently doing. You just have to be off it a little bit, and your ship starts twisting. Alright. So his ship despawned and left me with the property. Deja vu, isn't it? Much smoother. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. That's something. So thought that was gonna like bounce somewhere. Daymar Schuben, hey? Okay.
Contact.
Oh, contact, hey? Someone's coming in. I wonder if it's the same guy. No, it's a Mustang. Daryl Sutcliffe, hey? Alright. Let's take this to where it's gotta go. Gonna let me jump? Ah, calibration's only at No. Come on, B key. Come on. Let's move away, move back into it, and sometimes that will fix the issue. There we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
That's still a little bit bugged, the old quantum system.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, I'm following the marker to the packages in the back of my cuddy. That's not going to work, is it? Around we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
I have to say, I normally play. Well, I'm playing on a 42-inch
Quantum drive is
monitor.
now off.
I'm in window mode at the moment, just while I'm streaming. But when I play at full screen, sometimes when you're coming into these moon bases and the quantum sort of rotates you and flips you around, actually makes you feel a little bit like travel sick. It's throws off your disorientation a bit. Alright, let's head on in. Yeah, so if Star Citizen ever goes into VR, I think there's going to be a level of motion sickness associated with that for a lot of people. Still be awesome, though. It seemed to jump us in pretty close. Start slowing down, otherwise I end up overshooting the destination quite a bit. And when you do that with the new flight model, it makes it really difficult to turn around and head back. I'm going by the little canyon here. Everything feels very sort of hazy. I mean, it normally is on DMR anyway, but it feels extra hazy at the moment. Maybe it's just because we've got the sun, or the star, Stanton, directly in front of us.
Landing complete.
Easy does it.
Engines offline.
I hope they put a toilet in the Cutlass. You got 2 bunk beds, but when all the stat stuff comes into play with toilets and the rest, it's going to be one of these ships that you can't really take away too far, I guess. building am I going to? This one. Even in my beginner's outfit, I still am amazed at how good this all looks. Alright. Drop off. It's a good sign. Okay. A little bit more money to add to the bank balance. Not a lot, but better than nothing. 6,000, hey? Okay. Alright, it's creeping up. It's creeping up. While I'm here, I think there's a platinum bay here, so I can spawn a land vehicle. Sorry, there's a bit of hammering going on close by. Yeah, there's a little blue light at the top there means you can spawn land vehicles, and I might see if I can load a cyclone into the back of my. I think you can do a cyclone into the back of the Cutlass, and take it back to Olisar, where I'll swap over for a prospector and try out the mining mechanics. But the interesting thing in the PTU, that fixed the persistence of loading vehicles into ships. So what that actually means, if I just find one. Won't do the combat one, that's not necessary. I don't even know the combat one fits in because of the turret. Let's just do a normal one. Yeah, under the PTU, you could land, you could come and then request a land vehicle. Your ship wouldn't be despawned, which was a major hassle. You could load the vehicle into the back of your ship, take off, go to another port, store your vehicle, and then next time you actually request your vehicle, it spawns with. Now have I just lost my vehicle? I have. I think my Cutlass is gone. Now I wasn't doing that in the PTU. You could actually get away with it, and I think I don't get in the passenger seat. I'm in Australia. This is the side of the road we drive on. I'm used to getting in this side to drive. Yeah, you could. The ship never despawned. It was working really well, but I think part of the problem was the fact that the servers were never completely full, so it wasn't particularly aggressive with its despawning of the ships. Whereas now that it's gone live and it's the same build that was in the PTU, now that it's gone live and there's a lot more players on the build, it's now aggressively despawning the ships again when it needs the server space, I guess. That's what it feels like anyway. Because, sure enough, my Cutlass is gone. Well, that's a pain. Only way I can really get up here, because you can't request the ship. The only way I can get off here is to really just die and respawn, which is what we'll have to do. Oh. And in the meantime, I've had a little bit of fun in the summer. Enough of that. Alright. No point hanging around here too long. Because I can't really get up. And I'll probably just end up flipping this thing anyway. That'll get. Alright, so no cutlass. I'm pretty sure you can't spawn them at the Platinum Bay, it's only for land vehicles. Which means we're going to have to do a dramatic death, so off we go. Classic. Well, it saves us the ride back to Port Olisar. Alright, so we might claim my cutlass, because it's going to still show up as on Daymar. Yep. Claim that to at least get it back. Alright, let's try out the Prospector. Let's go and do a quick mining run and see if we can get anything good. Prospector, retrieve.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
So mining is one of the things I didn't actually do much of in the PTU. So hopefully it's they've stabilised the mechanic quite a bit, because there was a lot of things going wrong with mining in 3.5. The Prospector would constantly kill you, or at least it would constantly kill me. Frame rate drops, inability to scan rocks. There was just a lot of stuff going on that didn't really inspire you to take the time to do mining, especially if you've been out there doing it for quite a while, and next minute you lose everything you've actually obtained because the game crashes or ship blows up or it's dead in the water. Alright, it's going in. Can we get in? Can we get in? Oh no, I bought medpens before, didn't I? I should really put those on. It was that fear of walking into my Prospector that gave me a flashback. That's right, I need to protect myself a little bit. Ah, it's already automatically equipped, okay. And there we go. It holds one. This undersuit holds one. I swear the people are hammering right above my head, that's what it sounds like to me. Right, try and get into the habit of actually starting this up properly and not hitting that key, so I stop jumping out of the seat when I hit the wrong one.
Systems on. Thrusters power low.
Now one thing I did hear about the Prospector is that you can overheat and not so much destroy, but at least leave yourself dead in the water. You can overheat your weapons really quickly, or overheat the mining laser, which means I'm probably going to have to change my tactic to mining, because what I tend to do, let's go to yellow, and we'll try the asteroid belt. Yeah, what I do tend to do when I used to do my mining was actually use a system of hitting the mining laser almost full throttle, but moving the ship sort of strafing in and out to get it within the zone to actually mine a rock. And I'm not going to be able to do that now, especially if the laser overheats so easily. And again, I'm not jumping. Come on. There we go. Had to think about it.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, where's my marker up there? I could just make my way towards a random part of the asteroid belt, I guess, but at least jumping to Grim Hex kind of puts me a little bit closer. If it'll let me jump. Yeah, it's really weird. You gotta, even though you align yourself, pressing and holding the B button, which is your quantum jump,
Quantum travel engaged.
doesn't seem to engage. You gotta move off it and go back.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, let's head away from Grim Hex a little bit. The Prospector is notoriously difficult to control, so I've got to be careful I don't slam myself into an asteroid. Let's do a nice wide scan, see if we pick up anything. Was that something? Am I getting a false marker? Oh, yep. Tend to find when you scan with the Prospector, it picks up things that are behind you more often than it'll pick up anything in front. There you are. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down as you go past. Alright, what do you contain? Let's do a scan of you. A little bit of gold. A bit of copper. And that's it by the looks of things. It's probably not what I want. It's not going to make me much of a profit. I really would like to find something with some laranite in it, unless they've changed the pricing. Laranite used to give you a really good profit if you could get enough. 16 kilometers. I'll speed up and hopefully not hit anything. Oh, I was picking up a ship. Who was that picking up? Swagger. Oh shit, didn't mean to. I meant to scan you, I didn't mean to fire on you. I don't know who those guys are. I don't know if they're normally one. Oh, they're a Grim Hex, are they? Yeah, okay. Did not mean to open fire on anybody there. That's how you get yourself into trouble. Alright, let's do another scan. Yeah, good luck taking anybody on in a prospector. Is that the one we just did? Or is this a different one? Yeah, you kind of have to keep your prospector within that zone, otherwise very hard to move. Alright, let's go and have a look. This could be the same one as we hit last time, I'm not sure. If I can get near it and my ship stops sliding out to the side. There's one there and there's one there. Okay, let's try this one first. Aluminium, diamond. That's it. Yeah, so this is what I was saying, guys. It's when you're actually out there mining, it all comes down to how quickly you can find yourself a mineable rock with some good contents. Because if you don't come across one pretty early, there's a lot of running around to find something good, and even when you find something good, the quantity may not be particularly high, so... Not sure what. Yeah, I'll be curious to see when they had the large scale mining ships in game, like the Orion, for example, how that mechanic will work. Because when you're a little prospector like this, it takes a while to find stuff, and the return's not always great. Not getting anything good in any of these rocks. Yeah, I could mine them, but just the return's not going to be worth it. And my goal today was to try and get my funds up. nothing showing up. And scanning. Alright, let's see what you are. So I'm not going to waste too much time doing this, guys. I think I'll try and scan for a couple more rocks, and if I don't get something with anything worthwhile, I mean, we might just mine one just for the sake of checking out the mechanic to see how it's working in the new patch, but definitely not going to bring me much in the way of credit to my bank account here in game. Who's it? Oh, it's coming too. Oh, and I hit it. And I hit it. Did I damage my ship? I don't think so. Alright, what have you got? A little bit of gold, a little bit of copper. Ah, that's really bad. That's really bad. Alright, we'll try one more. And whatever this next one has is, we'll give it a shot. Just to check the mechanic. Because I'm not going to spend forever looking for a rock which may or may not exist in my little area here. Alright, so yep, whatever this one's got, we'll take it. Could speed up, but I can guarantee you I will not be able to slow down. Alright. Why have we got nothing showing up on this rock? Is this one that I've already done maybe? So yeah, it looks like the mechanic is still a bit broken. Let's just go across my mining laser and see what that gives. If it gives me a readout on what its contents are. It's a P-type asteroid. Nope, not giving me any information. That is not the rock for us today then. Yeah, it's getting painful, isn't it? Alright. Come on, give us something we can actually use. So I haven't wasted my time coming out here. Yeah, look, this is a really, again, really low yield, very low yield. But anyway, let's mine it just for the sake of doing something. Should be an easy one to mine. Just gonna make sure I don't overheat. Or get too close, otherwise I'll end up damaging my ship. The only trouble with using the mouse wheel for the mining throttle is it's very laggy between when you start to throttle down and it responds. So if anybody not familiar with the mining mechanic, you just have to keep your marker in that little green zone in the middle while the fracturing sensor on the right hand side gets up to 100. If I go into the red zone, the overcharge sensor will start to go up and will potentially destroy the rock.
Scan initiated.
Yeah, it's a
Initiated.
interesting animation. Not quite the way they intended, I'm sure. Alright, so what have we got in this little bit? So we got 2% copper. That's next to nothing. The fact that it's outlined in purple means I can scoop it straight up. Anything that's got that yellow outline has to be broken down more. But anyway, let's just take this for the sake of it. Got to change to my extraction or collection mode. And take that in. Except it's not taking anything in.
Fracturing mode on.
Not the one I wanted. Anything? No, so that's disappointing. It looks like the mining mechanic is still broken, guys. That's really disappointing.
Scan complete. Extraction mode on.
Yeah, so with the extraction mode, it should be. Now it is. Maybe I wasn't aiming it in the right spot. Yeah, so you can see there it destroys it, but it takes it up into our cargo. Alright, let's have a look at what's in these remaining pieces, see if there's anything I can salvage out of them. 14% copper.
Scan complete. Scan initiated.
6% copper. A little bit of borax.
Scan complete.
A little bit more borax, but not much at all. No one's got nothing, so let's just grab the copper out of this one.
Scan initiated. Fracturing mode on.
So copper, 14%. It's not going to give us much money at all, to be honest. Yeah, again, in terms of time investment, mining is not the best way to go, I think. At the moment, anyway. Saying that though, if you do land yourself a really, really good mineable rock, you can make some really good money. Now, interestingly, my mining laser is not responding
Fracturing mode on.
to my throttle. which may not be a good sign. Side note, the server is having a bit of a glitch at the moment. Whenever I get this sort of non-responsiveness to things like this, it often means we're about to jump out with a server disconnect. But
Extraction mode on.
let's persevere. No, cannot increase my throttle. So again, a lot of waste of time out here for a mechanic which still seems broken. Which is really disappointing.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
No. Nope, the old mouse wheel does not want to increase the throttle at all. No, I'm over it. I'm over it. We can do other things to be getting my in-game money at the moment, but that's really disappointing. Alright, let's head back to Port Olisar and I'll pick up another mission. Yeah, really disappointed by that. I actually don't mind doing the mining just as a bit of a chill out kind of thing when you're by yourself, but if that is the nature of it at the moment, it's too unstable to actually use.
Quantum travel complete.
Every time I see player ships just outside the armistice zone around Port Olisar, I'm not going to get too close. Because you probably want to test some combat. And a prospector is not going to be a match for anything with decent guns.
Landing gear down.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, the Prospector drives like a tank. Honestly, you can't... It gets momentum, and it is so difficult to maneuver.
Auto land on.
No, it's a little... Is that a terrapin? No, no, it's not.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Well, we got the tiniest bit of ore before it decided to die. So let's see what we get for that. Expect to be amazed, everyone. Might even make 100 UEC. You never know. You never know. I doubt it. Yep, let's go and have a look at the trading terminal to see what we got for that little tiny bit of ore that we managed to acquire. Woohoo! 38! 38 credits! We're rich, boys, we're rich. Not surprised. So yeah, didn't really enjoy that too much, which is a bit unfortunate. I hope they get that experience a bit more stable. I thought they would have by now, but they have not. Alright guys, I'm just going to pop off, go AFK for just a couple of minutes. I'm just going to grab a quick drink, but I will be back very, very soon, just a couple of minutes. Hang in there if you're joining me on my little UEC accumulation, which isn't going to plan. Back in a sec, guys. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Sorry that took a bit longer than I expected, but if you're still on the channel, welcome back. Alright, let's have a look at what we can get up to. Check out the missions first. Bounty Hunter, Mercenary. There's nothing too exciting there. I probably wouldn't mind. Let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't pay very well at all, does it? Okay, mercenary. Some more skimmer missions. They're always quick to get a few funds. But I think you get... do you get a crime stat with these ones? Because they're Crusader security skimmers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do I want to keep on the right side of the law? Yeah, let's pick up another one of these. That's a quick 6,500. A little bit of the same, I know, but again, the mission today is just to get a few funds together so I can upgrade my ships, get some decent armor, get some decent weapons, and we'll take the Hornet out again. Easy.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
CO1 it is. It's a miserable old day here in Sydney today. It's it is coming into our winter, but it's not particularly cold. But it is raining outside, and it's a good day to be on the computer playing this.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Oh, did I can't remember if I restocked. Yes, I did. Might as well get that while we're here.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Right, let's stick with what I know.
Quantum drive is now on.
So yeah, anyone trying to make a bit of money in a hurry, recommend doing these kind of missions because you can knock them over in about less than 10 minutes easily. And that adds up pretty quick. So again, we'll do our wide area scan, see where we're going. There's our first one. First one down. Okay. And the countdown begins. It'd be nice if they're always this close together. That took a while. Alright, one to go. Where are you? Oh. That's the station. That is an NPC. Has to be over here somewhere. Oh, where's our third one? Station. Ah, time's ticking. Alright, it's not you. I just left over the marker for some reason. Ah, I'm seriously going to miss on this because I can't find this third one. Oh. What the hell? It was right near that ship. Well, there you go, hey? Right, we don't have much time to knock this one out, but we'll get there. It's always cutting it down to the last few minutes, or last few seconds in this case. Yeah, we'll get it. Gotcha. That's another 6.5 in the bank. What are these NPCs up to? Yeah, they're jumping around. That's not good. I don't know if that's a server issue or if it's that's really jumping, and they're not really fighting back either. So I don't know what's going on there. They're super easy to take out. Yeah. No fun in that. Gotta fight back, boys. Gotta fight back. Yeah, the old quantums are not working particularly well either. Come on. There we go.
Quantum drive is now on. Okay. Quantum drive is now on.
Lots of bogeys showing up in PO. Actually, just one. Yeah, 300i. Can't do too much damage in that, I'm afraid. Froggy dog.
Landing gear deployed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bank.
Autopilot.
Good old autopilot.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
We're gonna jump out. Running all over the place. Alright. How much did I manage to make? $33,000, not particularly great. I've been streaming now for a little bit of time, so 33,000 for about 2 hours worth of work. It'll be enough to get me looking a little bit better and getting a few basic weapons and that, but could be or should be a lot better than that. Not to worry, I will keep persevering and no doubt make a little bit more money later on. Well guys, I might actually leave the stream here for a while. It is coming up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Sydney, and I think I will go and get myself some lunch. So I might actually send you across to another streamer. Just having a look at people. It looks like Heaven Dreamer is streaming at the moment, and she could do with a few more followers. So if you enjoyed this, guys, please don't forget to hit that follow button. It just inspires me to keep streaming my adventures online. I really appreciate everyone who takes the time to do that. Otherwise, I will no doubt see everybody in the verse very soon. Hope you enjoy Heaven Dreamer. Thanks, guys.
It's the ice, Georgie. It's only the ice.